The Fiat Toro, that name which is synonymous with South American market compact pickup utility, is once again being revamped to extend its winning run. More than 600,000 units of the model are already sold since it was first launched in 2015, and it has strengthened its hold, especially in Brazil. The 2026 edition is a giant stride in the development of the Toro, not so much as a typical facelift, but rather as a clear statement of Fiat's design philosophy and positioning strategy. Most dramatic is the visual departure from the traditional utilitarian styling to much more premium-looking aesthetics. With design inspiration from Maserati, a brand that has been synonymous with high-end performance and luxury for generations, the Toro now features an entirely different face. Characterized by the split LED headlights and a large, vertically slatted grille with chrome highlights, this new look is distinctive. The bold grille and headlamp arrangement give the impression of premiumness, pushing the pickup closer to a crossover luxury crossbreed in looks. While the front end pursues a bold new direction, it does not entirely abandon its functional roots. Partial plastic trim under the bumper and intakes keeps the truck connected to its workhorse origins, and it is still rough and off-road oriented in character. That contradiction positions the 2026 Toro as both an urban vehicle that is stylish and a work truck that is functional, something the vast majority of its competitors fail to achieve. The styling of the Toro has not changed much. The lines and shape remain familiar, a strategy certain to maintain comfortable dimensions and ease of use. New paint colors and new alloy wheels, however, should modernize the look. These modest updates are certain to entice buyers who desire freshness without compromising recognition of the brand. At the rear, the signature split tailgate is back, a feature that was well received for its utility in both off-road and urban use. New LED taillight graphics help tie rear-end design to the new front, a more cohesive and contemporary design language across the vehicle. The tailgate is still an iconic design cue that differentiates the Toro in a busy segment. Getting into the truck, the 2026 Toro has some comfort-oriented updates. The instrument panel and electronic instrument cluster are mostly the same, but with additional premium trim materials to make the interior feel more upscale. The inclusion of an electronic parking brake adds a bit of elegance and convenience. In the leaked video, the more upscale ranch trim has leather seats and wood grain pattern trim, which further supports the truck's premium ambitions. These are intended to make the Toro not only a practical car, but an everyday driver that is comfortable, even luxurious. Technology remains the domain of a 7-inch digital gauge cluster and a center-mounted 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system. Both are carryovers from the previous car, which suggests Fiat believes the arrangement still meets customer needs on the digital front of the equation and in terms of connectivity. That they've been kept also suggests that they're trying to keep costs in check and invest in more outward-facing aspects of design and material content. The Toro is based on the small, wide 4x4 long wheelbase platform, a sturdy and adaptable underpinnings that serves as the basis for many other Stellantis offerings, including Jeep Compass and Commander, Alfa Romeo Tonale, Dodge Hornet, and Ram Rampage. The shared platform provides off-road capability and on-road comfort, which aligns with the 2-for-1 theme of the Toro. Powertrains are in line with what has been observed previously. The turbocharged 1.3-liter petrol engine is optimized for power and efficiency and drives the front wheels. It accepts ethanol as an alternative fuel, a very significant factor for markets like Brazil, where flex fuel cars are the norm. The more powerful 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine provides all-wheel drive capability and significantly better utility figures. With a payload of 1,000 kilograms and a towing capacity of 400 kilograms, the diesel model is better suited for those who need true load-pulling ability. Despite its new clean face, the Toro is well grounded in its heritage. By holding on to basic structural components and proven mechanicals, the truck doesn't alienate existing customers, but offers enough innovation to attract new ones. It's a plan consistent with Fiat's overall strategy for the Toro, an evolution rather than a revolution. There is no official release date, but the fact that the new model has been seen at dealerships means that an official unveiling must be forthcoming. With the quantity and quality of leaks, the question is not if production has moved beyond the prototype stage, but how much. The teaser campaign that Fiat is running is indicative of a promotional campaign based on suspense and gradual reveal, to be finished off with a large regional launch event. It is yet to be observed whether its twin, the rechristened Ram 1000, will also experience the same transformation. As it is, the Toro's redesign is limited to its maiden model under Fiat. The Ram 1000, which targets somewhat different niches in the market, will most probably be next with the identical changes or retain its distinctiveness based on brand positioning strategies. The 2026 Fiat Toro will continue to be a market-specific model for South American markets. Its content, pricing, and trim will be South American buyer-centric, with adaptability for both urban and rural applications. Its limited global market coverage adds to its prestige and prevents unjustified intra-brand competition for Stellantis's global models. This new generation is more than a cosmetic update. It's a manifestation of a coming-of-age declaration for Fiat in South America, with cars being requested to be more useful and more handsome. Borrowing upmarket styling elements, leaving old faithful mechanics untouched, and prioritizing interior comfort in general is a message towards premium territory without relinquishing the value that made the Toro a regional rockstar. The evolutionary design found in the 2026 Toro also reflects wider trends in the automotive universe, as even function-oriented cars are being restyled for looks. Purchasers now look as much at the way they look as the way they handle, and Fiat seems to be following suit nicely. Fiat's strategic borrowing of Maserati design elements reflects its confidence in pushing stylistic boundaries while reining in geographic sensibilities. In essence, the 2026 Fiat Toro is a bridge between utilitarian ruggedness and aspirational style. It's proof that compact pickups can age gracefully without giving up their utility. For Fiat, it's a strategic play in a competitive segment, one that leverages heritage, platform flexibility, and aggressive styling language to forge a lasting destiny for its top-selling pickup.